Yasu, and welcome back to another episode of me talking about the world's best and funniest teacher, the Bester teacher. Woo! The hype is real. So, episode 3 concluded the first story arc, or at least the first volume of the light novel. And good lord, this was kinda going into a crazy direction. I mean, so many things that I have seen in this episode I knew from other episodes, and I also knew it from the manga that I've read, but good lord, it was all the more funnier and more entertaining in the anime. Why? Well, come on. I mean, he wanted to be a mage of justice? Turn it into a hero of justice? You get my point here? And then we have a floating sword dude who can fire them? Dude, I believe we've seen this before. Good lord. But aside this and the interesting parts of this episode with who the villains were or are in this episode. So there are a bunch of evil mages who are doing their things, and obviously the teacher that disappeared was with him, and he rewrote the teleportation circle, and yeah, well, kinda the obvious stuff going on. So yeah, and even from the manga, or when I first read it, this part wasn't that I think was really unique. It was really obvious, but come on. The main character Glenn is kinda saving this show, and I'm really enjoying it thanks to him. Most of the time when he is, well, the laid-back bastard of a teacher. And yeah, I really do like it, and the action looks pretty cool as well. The animation is pretty good, and I quite like the way the magic works in this world. And let's be honest, the magic circles, they do look quite awesome. So props for that. I really do enjoy it, but I should go and talk about what happened. So we have the intruders from last week's episode who captured Rumia, and when the other guy tried to rape the white cat, Sensei kicked in, and well, he was badass. But this continued in this episode even more. And it was also revealed who he really is. Not really with his codename, because it stopped before that, but he is basically the mage killer who was with the special forces. And yeah, he's quite badass. So yeah, obviously he has his magic that prevents magic from activating, and so he goes on and beats the shit out of mages. Which we've seen before, but come on. It's a nice thing. And yeah, he also has quite the extreme strong spell. The I will destroy everything beam. Good lord. But damn, he looked bad after it. So, low mana pool, using a lot of it out of mana, useless. So we had this kind of stuff going on, and it works for the show. And the way he saved Rumia was, at least this was interesting, and I really liked it, because there were basically 3 bad dudes. We have the teacher and the 2 intruders. The 2 intruders died. One was killed by his comrade, and the other one, well, the comrade that killed the first dude was killed by Glenn. And so then he realized what was going on and how they want to escape with the teleportation circle. He goes there and he finds the teacher. And goddamn, this was really, really funny. Because the teacher was like, well, it's a game and you have 10 minutes to save her. Killing me will activate the teleportation magic in an instant and blow up the academy. And I really liked how Glenn was forced to injure his wrist, especially to get a lot of blood so that he can write his magic stuff to dispel the magic circles. And there were 5 layers of it. 4 were fine, then he was out of mana. Rumia saved the day, he dispelled the last one, and everything is fine. But this is not even the conclusion that I really wanted to talk about, or not even to talk about, it's the wrong word for it, but that I liked. Because we have this scene during the credits, and it was really, really nice how he was standing there, Celica next to him, and asking him, why did you decide to continue teaching? And he was just like, well, I want to see where they are going. And this is a really, really nice way, and it's really interesting because we don't really have to argue about his reason for it, because Rumia said that she wants to make magic that is useful to others and not just for killing, and he really wants to see if it will be like this. And obviously he cares for his students, and I'm really interested in it, how this will continue on. Because he's a good teacher, and I think he deserves it to be the teacher. But I have one major complaint about this story. Why the hell? Why the hell is Celica more or less only a side character? Why? Sorry, but she hits my strike zone so hard. It's insane. But yeah, this is basically my only real major complaint about it. And yeah, at least there are fanfics, or I hope there will be some, or I have to use my imagination to let it work. Man, she needs more screen time. And more loot time. She's so cute. Damn it. Oh, yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.